Hey everyone, this is Terry Ventures, and as I told you in the last video, the informational video, that I want to start the 10-day challenge. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not medical trained, and all results would be different depending on the person and then how strict they are on this 10-day challenge. These are things that I'm going to show you that helped me, and hopefully it'll be able to help the rest of you in lowering your sugar and your sodium, and at the same time probably dropping some weight. I went from 295 down to 245, and right now I'm bouncing around between 245 and 250. I'm kind of at a stalemate. So I'm going to do this 10-day challenge with you guys and see if I can get my metabolism going again. It's a low carb diet along with these shakes that help reduce and control your sugar. That's the only, forget sugar even existed. And pretty much anything that is in a can or prepackaged, forget existed. Because if it's in a can or prepackaged, it's usually loaded with sodium. And you only want to intake 1,500 to 2,300 grams of sodium a day. The average American intakes over 4,000. And when I added mine up, I was taking probably close to 6,000 grams a day. And so I've got that cut back. I cut mine back to about 2,000 a day. And what a difference it showed. It's cut my I had medication I was taking for that. It cut it in half. I only take half of what I used to. And my sugar, I never really had a problem with it, but I got steroid shots in my shoulders, and all of a sudden my sugar was out of this world. My blood sugar went up to 337, which is absolutely way high. And then I had an A1C test, and it was 13. That was out of this world. And they wanted to throw all kind of medication my way to start taking it. And I knew there had to be a different way. And basically, you got to change your eating habits and everything. And I come across these shakes that help cut your sugar, along with the low carb diet, which also will help cut your sodium out, and also lose weight. As what you would say, a side effect, you lose weight. So you're mainly after getting rid of the sodium and the sugar, and the weight loss comes with this diet too. So that said, I want to go over it, and I'm going to issue a 10-day challenge, and I'm going to take this 10-day challenge with you. And I want to go over what you can have for the next 10 days. And basically, your vegetables and everything, it's got to be fresh. You got to cook them up. You can buy them frozen. Your fruits for the shakes all have to be frozen. That gives you that makes it thick, and it's more. And then they're like shakes. I actually like shakes. And your meats, nothing prepackaged, nothing mechanically done up like your bologna and your salami and all that. That's all out the window. It's all got to be your fresh meats and cooked up. I want to go over a few here, and these are, you can have 3 portions a day of these meats. Salmon and cod, all wild, 6 ounces. You can have beef, eggs, beef, 5 ounces of beef. Eggs, you can have 10 ounces of eggs. Basically, it's 5 eggs a day. You can have turkey and chicken, and that can't be like turkey bologna or chicken bologna or something. It actually has to be the turkey and chicken. And sardines, if you like sardines, you can have a can. You can have 3 cans a day if that's all you want. But you can have that. Buffalo meat, and I'm going to add in any wild meat for your hunters and stuff out there. And deer, rabbit, squirrel, whatever wild game, fish. You can have 6 ounces per portion, or in your fish, you can have 6 ounces per portion. You can have any of your seafood, shellfish, like shrimp, lobsters, oysters, clams, crab. You can have all that. And you notice there's no pork on here, because pork, the majority of your pork is cured, which adds a ton of sodium to it. So if you get uncured pork, I say you can have probably 6 ounce portions, 3 a day. But no cured pork, because it is loaded with sodium. And you can have up to 3 portions a day, and anything that I just mentioned. You might want to get a pen and pencil and write this stuff down, or stop as I'm going and write down, or just save this tape and use it for a reference to go back. This probably will be a little longer than usually of what I do, so I want to make sure I get through everything, and I want to get through 3 shakes with you today. And okay, these are foods that you can have as much as you want in this 10-day challenge. You can eat them all day long, or just whenever you get hungry or whatever. You can have broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and I got a great video, a few videos back on Brussels sprouts that we cooked up when we fried them up. To take out, you can use everything on there, and your spices and everything has to be powder. You cannot have it say like garlic salt. It can't say garlic salt. It's got to say garlic powder. If it says garlic salt, then it's 80% salt, 80% sodium, and only 20% powder. So when you buy your spices, make sure it says powder. And also, that Brussels sprouts video I did on a recipe for that. That is great to eat with this 10-day thing. Just take out the bacon, because the bacon is sodium. Take that out, and your spices, make sure they're powder. And when the oil you cook, you can only use olive oil or coconut oil. Forget vegetable oil and canola oil exists. That is a killer right there. You can eat cabbage and carrots, cauliflower, green cabbage, Chinese cabbage, onions, peppers, spinach, tomatoes, turnip greens, and celery, green beans, and kale, and collards. You can eat as much of that as you want in a day, but do not get it out of a can, because it is loaded with sodium out of a can. You have to buy it fresh and cook it. Cabbage, there's all ways you can do cabbage. I probably eat it 2 or 3 times a week. Fry it in olive oil, and sometimes we'll just do like a stir fry with the vegetables here, and then we'll add a little bit of meat on the other items you can have, and just mix it all up, make a stir fry, and eat that for the day or whatever. For these shakes, how I usually do it is I'll take the portions that you can have up to 3 a day. For breakfast, I'll usually add 2 of them together, like say the eggs and some meat, and I'll eat that for breakfast along with a shake. And then for lunch, I won't eat nothing out of that portion, and I'll take broccoli or cauliflower with me, and I'll do a double shake. I'll drink a double, and then snack on that stuff there. And then for supper, I'll just do the regular meal of 1 portion out of here, and then something from the other column that you can have the most out of, and then also drink a shake for your dessert. And that will kill your craving, especially if you're one that wakes up in the middle of the night and wants something to snack on and stuff. You should drink, say, one of them shakes to drink before you go to bed, and that will take care of your craving, and you'll probably end up sleeping through the night. But this is my 10-day challenge food list that you can have. And these shakes that I'm going to give you, the first 2 that I'm going to show you, you've got to drink at least 2 of them a day. They help fight the sugar and stuff, and you have to drink at least 2 of these a day. And the other 2, I'll give you more shakes as the weeks go, because next week I'll give you 2 more shakes, and the week after that I give you 2 more shakes. I'm going to give you next week. I'm going to add to this list of food that you can have after your 10-day challenge is over with. I'll have another list of food, and I'll name them all off, and then give you 2 more shakes. And then the next week I'm going to go over the list of food that you can never have again, and to completely stay away from, and I'm going to give you 2 more shakes. So let's get to these shakes, and let me show you 3 shakes. And the thing is to drink 4 a day, and at least one of the first 2 twice a day, until I got a list of like 7 shakes that you got to have every day, at least 2 of them. And after the 10-day challenge is over with, you can continue to do the 4 shakes a day, or you can stay with just the 2 a day. But you have to drink at least 2 a day to help keep fighting your sugar and stuff. And it's brought my A1C from 13, just got tested a couple weeks ago, down to 6.5. And in June I'm going to get tested again, and I'm going to probably be normal. That's what I'm hoping for. And all the drugs that they wanted to throw at me, I only took 1, and hopefully I'll be able to get off of that one. But like my sodium, the pills I got to take for it have been cut in half, and all my medication so far since I've been doing this has been cut in half. So it is helping me, and I'm hoping that you guys will take the challenge, and it will help some of you out there. So let's get to these shakes. Yeah. Okay, the first shake number 1 is I'm going to call Creamy Berry. I drink this in a 10-day challenge. I drink this every day. It's the one I liked. And then shake number 2 will be the one my wife liked. And shake number 3 will be one I still drink every day. This is shake number 1, Creamy Berry. And this is the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need a cup of unsweet cashew milk. Then you'll need blueberries, 25 grams. Make sure you have one of these little digital measures. And we have 25 grams of wild berries. You can say what benefits the wild berries are.
Blueberries are high in antioxidant, boost your immune system, and kills off your bacteria.
And then we're going to use 25 grams of strawberries.
Strawberries are highly nutritious fruit. They're loaded with vitamin C, and it's a powerful antioxidant.
It usually consists of 3 strawberries. And 4 ounces of Greek yogurt. You want to make sure you get Greek yogurt. What we do, you can use any Greek yogurt, but what we do is we find the one that's the lowest in sugar grams, and that's the one we use. And you want to do 4 ounces. So change your measure to ounces. And we want to do 4 ounces of that. Then we want to add chia seeds. We want to use 1 tablespoon of chia seeds.
The chia seeds help control blood sugar levels, rich in protein and rich in fiber. It keeps you feeling full without the extra calories, controls hunger, and maintains a healthy weight.
And then 1 tablespoon of lucuma powder, or lucuma or lucuma.
Is a great option for a sweetener. Bonus health benefits. Perfect for a diabetic and helps stabilize blood sugars.
And that's all it goes in this shake. There you have it. And shake number 2. I'm gonna call it a Pina Colada. This is my wife's favorite. And of course, before y'all ask me what kind of blender you're using, this blender is called the Ninja. And it's pretty cool blender. I love it. And it's got the blades. It's got 3 layers of blades on it. It really chops the stuff up. Okay, we got on this one you got little different ingredients. We want to use unsweet almond milk, 1 cup. matcha green tea.
The matcha tea is high in antioxidants, and it may help your liver, boost your brain functions, and may prevent cancer.
1 tablespoon. And all these, when I'm using the spoon, every one of them is 1 tablespoon. Lucuma powder. And organic coconut oil, 1 tablespoon. And also using wheat protein. And a lot of these shakes calls for wheat protein. That's the kind I use. And most of them call for a half portion. One of these is 1 portion, or 25 grams, if you want to measure it out. Or this one calls for a half portion, which I just use half of this. Or it's 12.5 grams. And 50 grams of frozen pineapple. That is your shake number 2. Shake number 3, and this is my favorite shake. I drink it every day. Actually, I drink 2 of them a day. I usually do a double today. When I said that I take 1 and do a double for lunch, and I don't eat nothing on none of the meats, the proteins in the first list I gave you was 3 portions a day. This is the shake I take, and I drink a double and plus some broccoli and cauliflower to snack on. And I'm just going to make 1. I'm not going to do a double, but this is the one I drink every day, and my wife can confess to that one. It's 1 cup of unsweetened cashew milk. And 100 grams of strawberries. Yep, guess we better turn it on here. 100 grams of strawberries. So I'm pretty used to knowing how many strawberries and stuff it takes by now. Okay. protein powder again. It's right here. A half portion. And cocoa powder. You want to try to get organic cocoa powder, but I'm thinking any kind of cocoa powder will do. Two tablespoons. And the other different ingredient is goji or gachi. They're pronounced both ways. Berries. Gachi berries. And wife will give you the benefits there.
It's powerful anti-aging food. Food consists of 8 of the 9 immune acids to build protein, boost your immune systems. It has more vitamin C than an orange. It's rich in vitamin A, protects the eyes, and supports good vision.
1 tablespoon, I meant. 1 tablespoon. And these are actually good tasting berries. I'll show you how I use them in 2 weeks from now. And that is all that goes in this one. And look how thick this is. And it's almost, to me, it tastes like a chocolate ice cream shake. That's what it tastes like to me. See how thick it is?
It's probably going to be everybody's favorite too.
And that is how thick it is. And these are the 3 shakes that you can use on your 10-day challenge. And if you take the challenge, let me know how good you're doing, if it's helping you. If you've noticed, I stick my finger every day and I'm down to, I'm probably averaging right around 100. That's non-fasting. And from a 337 down to 100, that's quite a bit. These shakes have really helped me out a lot. And if this helps you and you take the 10-day challenge, you lose weight, drop your sugar and your sodium, if it's helped you in any way, even to cut back your medication and stuff if you're on it. If you're having trouble with your sugar and diabetes and stuff, I really highly recommend trying this. And I mean, you'll have nothing to lose except getting your sugar down. And the sodium, if you're having trouble holding water and stuff like that, it's you're intaking too much sodium is what it is. You may be thinking you're eating right, like I thought I was eating right, but I wasn't. I was getting shit out of a can and prepackaged stuff, so that ended up not being eaten right. You have to buy the stuff raw and cook it. And if you like this video, I'll have 2 more come out on the shakes, and I'm going to give you layout of more things you can eat after the 10-day challenge and things you cannot eat or try to avoid. So subscribe so you won't miss any episodes here in the next 2-3 weeks. We got a trip coming up, so for the next couple of weeks I'm going to do these shakes. And I hope you liked the video. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.
Challenge is on.